Today's April 21st, 2022. So I was working this job. I guess my son is telling me that I'm not supposed to be saying names. Yesterday I put their names and their website up on my screen for this person I'm working for, because what happened was when I got hired for this position, it was advertised at $14 an hour, $15 an hour after a month, and it was 7 days a week, right? And it's 2 hours a day. And so I answered the ad and went and got 2 hours of training, if that, right, to clean a big store. And so I've been doing this. I did the 7 days a week. I've been doing the job, and I do a good job, I do the best I can in the time I'm given, and I think I do a good job. And they have not given me the raise. And so I confronted them, the guy, and I'm like, you did not give me my raise. And he said, oh, shoot, I forgot. My bad. I can get it to you at some point, either on your next check, or I can mail you a check, or... And I'm like, fuck you, dude. I fucking have been showing up to do my job 7 days a week for over a month. I want my raise, right? So anyway, that's not what I said. I said, okay. And then I said, no, you can send it. I said, you can give it to me direct deposit. I'm set up for direct deposit, right? And he didn't answer me. And so I waited 10 hours, maybe. I don't know. It was in the morning, and then I texted him again at night. And I said, were you going to respond to me or what? And he says, I'll take care of it Monday. Fuck you, Monday. I want to get paid, right? I worked 7 days a week for this man. My raise should have shown up on my last paycheck. Did not show up on this paycheck, right? I should have had a couple days on the last paycheck. Didn't show up on this paycheck either, right? And so, but I'm supposed to wait until Monday, right? And so overnight, I'm thinking, and I'm not sleeping well, because that's me, right? I'm thinking about this, and I'm getting mad, because that's me, right? And so I'm up, and thankfully I didn't eat and I'm not doing things that are unhealthy for me, right? Like I'm not binging and purging and all that shit that I would normally do, because it makes me so angry, right? And I know I'm going to internalize this because I'm not going to say anything. So I thought, no, I'm going to let him know in the morning how I feel. And I thought about it. So I woke up at 6:30 this morning, and I texted him how I felt, right? And then he responded to me. Did he respond to me? I'm not sure. Come to find out, I sent a group text. Yeah, because I had texted him personally, and then I had a group text thing too, and it was 6 o'clock this morning. I wasn't really, must have been a Freudian slip. But he was in panic mode, I think. He was kind of like, I don't know if I can get in trouble for saying shit like that, but he said, this was what I sent to him this morning at 6:30, right? I sent him a picture of the crap in the closet. It's all just broken crap. And I said, Jim, it's clear to me you have no respect for your employees. When I first started working for you, you sent me a text asking me how things were going. I responded and told you that my vacuum cleaner was broken, that I was not sure what I was supposed to do with the dust mops that are filthy. I was told to bring them to my house and wash them in my washing machine. I'm not doing that, in my brand new washing machine. And then I said, I still don't have a working vacuum cleaner, and I still don't think 2 hours is enough time to do this job to my kind of standards. It was also agreed upon that after the first month of working every day, I would get a raise which did not show up. You conveniently forgot. It's funny, you're probably the first person to jump on that nobody wants to work bandwagon. Gee, I wonder why. And I said, the 28th will be my last day working for you, and the only reason that I'm giving you any notice at all, wow, I was going off at 6:30 this morning. I didn't realize this. I sent it to him and 8 more people. Holy shit. So that wasn't, okay, holy cow. Let me reread this. Here, let's put some ocean up, so at least we've got something calming while I'm, okay, what am I doing? Oh my gosh. Oh, look, there's my turtle. He's looking so cool. Here we go. Let's just... wonder if this has got words.
2 days,
Yep.
Monday,
I don't want to do that. Is this one?
2.
Yep. Sorry, I'm interrupting right in the middle of what I said to this dude, too. I mean, it's not really important what I said. I think what's important is that I did. I did kind of go off, though. I didn't realize that this went to as many people as it did. But, because I was saying, okay, I said, the 28th will be my last day working for you, and the only reason that I'm giving you any notice at all is out of respect for myself. Clearly not respect for you. Respect, in my view, is mutual, and I want to get paid the $15 an hour we agreed upon. And I said, Donnie shade around. Well, this is when I realized that I sent a group text. I read his response to me, and it says, sorry, everyone. And I'm like, what the fuck's he talking about, everyone? And then I realized. And I was like, oh, well, I guess, I guess that's how it goes. And then I said, oh, and he was saying that, and he was like, oh, it's like I told you I would pay you. And I said, yes, you told me you would pay me. And you asked me how I'd like to get that pay. And I said direct deposit, which I set up. And you ignored me again. First time, shame on me. Second time, shame on, or first time, shame on you. Second time, shame on me, because he's ignored me a couple times, right? And it's like, dude, I can't do a job if you don't give me what I need to do this job and then not pay me what you said you were going to pay me. Not to mention the garbage that I'm putting up with working in this place. Like, people, the other day, well, here, let me tell you, let me finish this first. Anyway, so then he started calling me, right? So I picked up the phone and I hung it up. And then I picked up the phone and I didn't like put it up to my ear. I just set it on the counter and I was giving my dog some water and stuff. And then I picked it up to hang it up and he was talking. So I don't know what he said. He must have thought he was talking to me. He wasn't, because I wasn't listening to what he had to say, because he had no desire to talk to me until I did this. So why would I want to talk to him now, right? I've got nothing to say. I've told you what I have to say. So he kept calling me. So I said, and again, this was group text. This I do like. This I am. I said, if you want me to stay until the 28th, quit fucking calling me. I got nothing to say to you. I've dealt with people like you all my life. I am done. And then he had his bookkeeper contact me. And she says, hold on, I'm going to get my heating pad. But this is the thing, right? I've been trying to work. I finally got a job at a place where I'm grateful. I really think that, I mean, everywhere you go, there's things, but they're organized. Jesus, the woman walked me into the storage room. There were clean towels and washing machines and dryers, so that because right now I'm washing the towels that I use to clean these places in my home, right? And these people are paying me the minimum that they fucking can for me to do. Well, one of them isn't. She's finally pushed me out. I can't stay with her any longer, because in order to clock in, like one of my jobs, in order for me to clock in, I have to have a PIN. She won't give me the PIN. So and I've been fighting with this woman since October of last year. So November was when she told me that her son-in-law was a pedophile, but that it wasn't that bad. It was, and I keep repeating that just because I've dealt with people like that all of my life, right? And like this gym guy who's like, oh, I'm sorry that I forgot to pay you, but you're going to have to wait. Fuck you. I showed up and did the job, and I have to wait for you to fucking pay me because you forgot? No. Well, I do. I'm still going to have to wait, but I didn't wait quietly. Yeah, I don't know how I felt about that, and I don't know. I think that, I don't know, whatever. I'm going to leave this, but there's only 1:43 left, so I'm going to go back to the beginning. And I'll probably be talking, and I'll be back in a second. I'll be in loud and boisterous because I'm just irritated today, and I don't know. I'll be right back. Hi, dog. What's up? My butt hurts. I'm gonna make tea too, but anyway, so the funny, oh yeah, and then his bookkeeper or something, she texted me too, but hold on, someone texted me, someone else, I don't know who it was. I'm not sure why I assumed it was a woman. That was pretty bad of me. Okay, I'm gonna make some hot tea, which takes 3 minutes. Where am I at? I'm at 1, so I'm gonna start this again. You can just watch me dance. Although there's no music to it, but I think it sounds okay, right? It's the ocean. Is it? I hope it's not too windy though. It was windy that day. I really need to. I'm hoping this new job that I'm starting is halfway to the ocean. Work at 5 o'clock at night. Right now, I'm hoping that I can get my foot in the door of this place. It's a resort, and I feel like it would be a really good place for me. It's right off the water, right? I mean, come on. Although I did, I'm such a dork. So I am starting this new job, and I had to take them something for my background check, right? And so I go there, and I haven't really been out a lot since COVID. Like, I mean, I got laid off when COVID first started in this area, and I isolated, right? Because I broke. I've shattered. It wasn't just COVID. There was moving here, and I just everything. Which I talk about all the time, right? Memories started coming back to me. I realized now that I was really brutalized as a child, and I didn't realize it all of my life. I blamed myself and thought that it was my fault, and I allowed it to happen. I still have a hard time being realistic about it and saying that I did not allow those things to happen to me, right? That I was I was a little girl. I was 12 years old, 13 years old, right? I was a little girl, and nobody was protecting me from these people that were preying upon me, which is why this person, like this gym guy, this business, he's a predator. They find people that are like, they don't do any background checks. They hire you right out of the gate. They don't check your work history, anything like that, right? They find people that they think are desperate for work that they can prey upon, and then they do that, or older, because I'm 57, right? So it's the elderly people, even, which is probably makes more fucking sense. You know what I mean? Oh, she's older. I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm not prey any longer. I was prey for the majority of my life. No longer prey. Anyway, I forgot I was talking about COVID. I went off on some shit again. Okay, so I'm going to make some tea. So I'm going to start this over again. I'm such a dork. I'll be back. I'm going to make tea. And then I'm going to read this text from this person. I'm going to do a reading too, probably, when I'm done with all of this. Just because... So one of the things I wanted to do when I first started streaming a long time ago, before I felt comfortable enough to really do it, right, was I wanted to talk about these things that kind of irritate me, because I think, in reality, I think I'm really a socially just person, right? The things that piss me off are things that, it's not just me. See, I need to make some tea. Because the woman that I work with at Ross too, like, a whole thing happened today, and I'm going to talk about it, right? Because I'm pissed off for her too. They fucking treat her like shit too. They give her fucking $12.25 an hour to be responsible for all this stuff. It's a big corporation, right? It's just bullshit. I just, I'm I have a big enough mouth. Maybe I should start using it. I don't know. First, I got to get people to listen, though. And then, when I'm done touting and yelling and talking about the injustices of our fucking world, not just the country, but our whole fucking world, we got people over in China doing shit with with Muslims and stuff that I don't even want to think about, because that really, like, puts me into a place where I start wondering, what's the point? Like, why are we on this earth to be treated like slaves for other people? I'm confused by that, right? And to a point, I feel that way, right? The one thing I can say about is this new job that I'm doing. Like, I find cleaning rewarding, right? For me, when I go in and clean something, nobody can take credit for it because I did it. And if I do something wrong, like, nobody can do something wrong and push it on. Like, that's not true, though. I have people do stuff like where I'm at right now in the department store. People are strange. They do some strange stuff. Like I keep finding gum in the urinal, right? Gum in the urinal. So I have to get, like, I obviously put on gloves to get that out, but you can't flush it. I mean, it's gum in the urinal. And I see the color of gum is green. It's like a bright green. And I see someone that works there chewing that color gum. No, I don't want to assume that the person that works there is putting gum in the urinal because they know that I have to get it out. But when I see them chewing gum, it's like I see it, and then the next time I go in, there's gum in the urinal. You know what I mean? So it feels really purposeful. And it's happened like 3 or 4 times. I mean, if it happened once, but it's happened 3 or 4 times, right? And the thing that I've found, oh, it's pouring down rain again. But the thing that I've found, I know I keep saying I'm going to go make tea and stuff, but the thing that I found in a lot of my jobs is that's what happens. People do shit like that, and then they gaslight you and try to, it's like, oh, no, 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 I'm not doing that. Oh, no, 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 it's your imagination. We're not really doing that to you. When clearly they're doing that to you, right? So it's just like this dude, oh, no, 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 I just forgot to pay you. Oh, no, 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 my bad. I'm sorry. So, oh, that's right. Okay, I'm gonna make tea. I keep doing this. No, oh, look, did I run through the whole thing? Okay, let me find a longer one. So that one was 6 minutes. Well, they're all just 6 minutes. This one, though, I can play this one. So let me do this. I'm going to play this with the song that goes to it. Because I like it. And I think I did a pretty good job. So let me get because I don't dance to this song a whole lot. But... Okay, so this is the song. Oh, my bad. What have I done? Okay, so we need to stop the song though. Okay. So, oh shit, this is the wrong one. I think it's this one maybe. I thought it was. So this isn't it, because I'm sorry. Here I am. So I don't think it was the 608. I thought it was the 631. This one. Here we go. Right? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm like totally lost right here. So I do think it's this one. You know, what did I do with it? I hate when I do this. I didn't think it was 608. This is it right here. Right? I thought that the one I'm looking for, at the beginning of it, I say that this is it. I'm such a dork. Okay, so so this one goes with this song. I need to learn patience. Had I been patient, I wouldn't have searched everything else. I've got the first one right. I think the first or second time. I don't know, whatever. My dogs are yelling. There we go. Okay. How long is this? I thought this was longer than this. It sure feels like when I'm dancing to it. Jesus, it felt like it was like 20 freaking minutes. I was feeling it. Okay. Okay. All right. This is about as close as I'm gonna get it. Okay, I'll be right back. I love that I do this, but I need to make tea. Shut up, my dogs. What are you guys yelling about? Okay, that was good timing, I think. Close. Anyway, so I love that I danced to that. I'm really trying not to be so like forceful in my moves. I'm trying to be more graceful and stuff because like I hurt myself sometimes because I'm just so elaborate. But okay. Anyway, so the text from this person that I don't know. Hold on, let me see what this. Okay, so then this person sends me a text back, another text, right? Because I told him I wanted the money that he told me. And she said, I spoke with Jim asking questions regarding the pay rate for the cleaning position with somebody with experience. First raise after 60-day period, then 90-day period. The raise up to $15 would be the highest rate. This is what this woman says to me, or person, man, whoever. Fuck you. Fuck you, right? That is not what they told me when I started this job, right? So I get this text from this person that says to me, I spoke with Jim asking questions regarding, which is misspelled, okay, because I do that too, so. Regarding the pay rate for the cleaning position with somebody with experience. So they're doing that because they feel like because my experience is at this point in time, it shows me working in offices, right? Even though that is what I did to bring home the main pay, but I never worked one job. Are you kidding? I raised a child and bought a house in this fucking country. I worked 50 or 60 hours a week most of my life. I didn't get the luxury to work 40 fucking hours at one job. So what they see is my experience with my one job, right? And so they're calling me on that saying, "Oh, well, you don't have experience, so we didn't need to pay you anyway." Fuck you, because that's not what you fucking said to me. Nor is it the ad that they ran, which I don't have a copy of because they fucking pulled it as soon as I thought about it. I usually like to take pictures, snapshots of when they run ads like that because then I would have proof. My son's always telling me not to. He's like, "Oh, you shouldn't do." I mean, I have proof of everything. I have proof of all the stuff that I went into. I took pictures of everything. So, they can say whatever they want. I have pictures of the shit that was smeared on the wall that I had to clean off one day, and I still got the place clean in the 2 hours that they have given me, right? So, and the man didn't pay me what he was supposed to pay me. And they're trying to make excuses for it now, right? Shake it off, baby. So anyway, and my son tells me I'm not supposed to say his name or show you the business because I guess I can get in trouble for that. It's called doxing. Doxing? What the fuck is doxing? That this man can bend me over a bench and that's fine, but I can't doxy him on the internet. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so this is what this person says to me. I'm sorry. I'm going off. I spoke with Jim asking questions regarding the pay rate for the cleaning position with somebody with experience. First raise after 60-day pay period, then 90-day. The next raise, up to $15, would be the highest rate. I understand you guys are very busy, but cleaners already have low pay rate in general. If Jim can please call when he is available, be most appreciated. Thank you kindly, Natasha. So I don't understand what she was saying, what this person was saying to me, right? And I don't really give a shit. I don't fucking care. Blah, blah, blah. That doesn't matter to me. You weren't there, Natasha, when Jim said to me that if you work 7 days a week, after the first month, we will pay you $15 an hour. The reason that we don't do it right now is because we want people to stay. So Natasha wasn't there when Jim said that to me. That's what Jim said to me, right? Fuck you, Natasha. Okay, that's my view. I didn't say that, though. I said, because it's not Natasha's fault. She got put in the middle of this. So I said, I was told when I started that I worked 7 days a week, and after the first month, I would go up to $15 an hour. I really don't care about anything besides the fact that I did not get that. And I have been working 7 days a week for this person for over a month. He hasn't responded to my text when I asked what I'm supposed to do with all the dirty, filthy cleaning supplies. I mean, I find it ridiculous. So, if you want to work for someone like that, that's fine. I don't. And then I said, I started working for Ross from what I can see on my calendar, Saturday, February 26th. A month from that date would have been March 26th. I still haven't received $15 an hour. So you tell me, I'm sorry, he forgot. I live paycheck to paycheck. And then, and then I got in my car to go to this job that hasn't paid me what they're supposed to pay me because I have ethics, right? Because I fucking have ethics. So I went to go do the job, right? Today, and we'll go tomorrow, and I will do the job until the 28th and hope this motherfucker pays me, right? So anyway, if he doesn't, I'll hear about it. Anyway. And then I'm going to read positive affirmations when I'm done. It's called Darkness and Light. And you're beautiful. The thing about all this is this is the first time in my life I actually love who I am. So fuck it. I don't even care anymore. I like myself, right? Okay, anyway. So then I'm in my car, and I was getting to go do this job at 8 o'clock this morning, and I said, I said, what I meant to say was, and as I'm sending this text. But what I said is, and doesn't sending this text, I'm warming up my car to drive to Ross for a 2-hour job where I'm not getting paid, but I was fucking told but I'm not getting paid what I was fucking told is what I meant to say I would be. So here who has got morals, Jim or me? And I said, rephrase that, getting paid what I was told I was going to be paid, whatever. And then they quit bugging me. So hopefully they'll pay me. So then if they don't, I'm going to go to Ross headquarters, right? Because I'm showing up and I'm doing the work. And if Ross wants to say I'm not doing the work, then I'll go to the fucking newspapers because somebody in Ross is seeing me. People are seeing me. I have tattoos and I wear a tank top and I'm starting to get buff and I'm 57. People are noticing me, right? I'm noticeable when I'm mopping the fucking floor. So, and irritated. So it's just, and the thing is it's $1 an hour for 30 hours, right? So what am I going to get out of that? They're going to take 6 of it away from me, right? So it's $1. So instead I'm getting like 24 bucks. So this is for $24 that I'm going to get, right? This is for $24. This man did not want to pay me 24 fucking dollars, right? When I have showed up for 7 days a week, cleaning shit out of bathroom stalls. Then, not only that, like I've showed the videos. And I know my son totally disagrees with me showing these videos, and I don't even fucking care. And maybe I can get in trouble for this. I don't know. Like I told one of the girls today, in the past, when something like, and this is the thing. This is me progressing. I know it doesn't seem like I'm progressing because I'm raging, right? But this is me progressing because I didn't go off on, like I went off on Jim, and if Jim were to come to me and try to show me how to do this job in the 2 hours that he gives me to do it, and then we could discuss the fact of who he thinks he is, right? But if Jim's going to try to talk to me over the phone when I haven't seen this Jim's face. The other Jim came to show me how to do it, and that man couldn't fucking keep up with me. Oh, my back hurts. He kept telling me his back hurt. I'm like, drink water. Dude, shut up. Fuck you. I've had kids. Don't tell me your back fucking hurts because you're sweeping a floor. Fuck you. Anyway, I know that was mean. But, but anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Okay. I don't know. I'm going off. I was going to show. Oh, yeah. My son tells me that I shouldn't be showing this stuff. And I don't care. Because fuck them. So this is the stuff like what I was going into when I first got there. Like this, I came in one day and there was all this in the back just there. I got there in the morning. It was just like that, except for the caution. Oh, I think the caution might have been there. That, I would go in and, come on, really? It's like, I don't remember what happened here. Just when I was getting there in the morning, all this shit was out there like that I was supposed to sweep around. I don't think there's me. Oh, look, I'm an old pickup truck. Let's see. Isn't that pretty? in my rage. Oh, that's just, so, and it's just stuff that's just all over the floor. So these things, that's the thing. Like these little things right here, those need to be picked up out of the trash, right? Well, when you're sweeping, they roll. So you have to pick them up. Like I do. I mean you could sweep them, but they roll. If you don't pick them up, then they just roll. And you're not sweeping them besides just off into somewhere else, right? So they're all over the place. That's the thing that when they're giving you the 2 hours to do this job, they're not taking that into account at all. That these things are everywhere. They're little sizing things that go on the hangers of the clothes. And they pop off, right? And when they pop off, they hit the floor. Well, those have to be picked out of the garbage that I sweep up every day. Well, when I'm sweeping, I pick them up. Not all the time, but a lot of the time, right? Because it's easier. Otherwise, they roll. It's just stupid. It's just funny to me that, none of this stuff is taken into account. The day that the man takes me there to train me, he's like, "Oh yeah, they empty the garbages," and no, 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 they don't. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's really bad. Sometimes it's not. It's not ever. It's just, it's, uh, yeah, that, I came into that one time. I was just like, oh, no, 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 never mind. I'm sorry. That was one time when I was cleaning and a bag broke. But that thing. So I can't get a vacuum cleaner, right? So I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Like, you can only shake it out so much. It starts sticking, right? Actually, I figured out what to do with it, but I'm not going to anymore because it just leaves a mess for someone else, and I'm not going to do that, right? So the whole place is just stupid. I don't know. Like I said, I'm venting. Okay, so. Oh, anyway, so I got there today. That's what I was going to talk about. Stupid. So I get there today and I'm mad because Rashonda will never, like, let me into the bathroom, right? Like, well, let me rephrase that. She lets me into, oh, this was it right here, right? Is this the one?
Okay, so now
No, this was when I went. But Rashonda, she's the manager. I went to her and I told her one time, I said, "Hey, dude." I didn't say dude. I might have said dude. Maybe that's why she doesn't like me because I called her dude. But anyway, I could very well see me doing that. But I said, I drink a lot of water. I'm 57 years old. If I don't drink a lot of water, my body hurts me. I drink a lot of water. Therefore, I have to go to the bathroom. I don't want to have to come hunt you down to let me into the bathroom, right? And here's the deal. Okay, here's the deal. I drink a lot of water and I do go to the bathroom a lot because I drink a lot of water, right? I also time that in for my breaks. It's like if you give me a 15-minute break, I'm sorry, I'm going to need to break that up over 2 hours because I pee a lot, right? That's just the way it is. And I work hard. I feel like, but this place, they don't give me a break, right? I work for 2 hours. So if I go to the bathroom 3 times, then I add, 10, 15 minutes onto the tail end, right? Or whatever time for that. Or I come in and I start early. If they're there, I'll start early, which is usually what I prefer to do. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is that I told Rashonda, I said, "Look, I'm 57 years old. I need to go to the bathroom. I don't want to have to hunt you guys down." Like, and I didn't tell her this, but I work, like, if I'm going to have to go to the bathroom, I know when I'm going to have to go. So I work my way over, right? Because I don't want to waste steps because I've only got 2 hours to clean this big Ross store, right? And so I don't want to waste my steps, right? So I work my way over. When I get over there, if the bathroom's not open, I'm not going to go find somebody because by the time I've got over there, I've already held it, right? So I started just using the janitor's closet. And so, because I know that's going to be open, I can get to that. And whatever, I'm peeing. I don't care. I don't care. You squat, you pee, you wipe yourself, you go back to work, right? It does not matter. There are women that have babies in fields. I don't give a shit, right? Well, not, dude, now that I would want a bathroom for. Anyway, that's not the point. But, so today I was mad. So I got there. And again, this is me being progressive because I was mad and I told Jim how I felt. And if Jim came around, I would tell him how I felt. But it's not really Rashonda's fault, even though I don't feel like she treats me respectfully. I'm not going to get in an argument with this woman, right? It's not worth my time. It's not worth my effort. But there is another employee there who has vented to me before. But she's never vented about Rashonda. Actually, she likes Rashonda. Rashonda treats her well. That's fine. If she treated me well, I'd be fine with it. If she would just unlock the bathroom for me, I wouldn't even have a problem with her. Even though she could kick trash to me, kicked it over to me in front of the store, or kicked it out of the way, I guess, for me to pick up because, you know, she doesn't pick up trash. But anyway, and she won't unlock the bathroom for me. But anyway, so there was this employee this morning, and she was in the back, and I gotta change, put on a different shirt because I'm dying of heat here. But anyway, she was in the back, and so I was venting to her, and I told her that I was peeing in the janitor's closet. And I don't know if I should have done that, but I mean, like, I'm broadcasting it on, you know, like, anything you put on the internet is out there forever, right? So I cannot pull back the fact that I'm sitting here talking about that I'm peeing in the janitor's closet at this job that I'm doing because the manager will not unlock the bathroom for me when she gets there. And a lot of times, and this is the thing, it's the hostility I've been greeted with when I've asked them to unlock the bathroom. Like, that's the thing. It's like, okay, fine. So I need to come and ask you to unlock it. But then when I do, you're an asshole to me. So I'm not going to do that, right? I don't want to be like, I'll get to it when I can. I fucking need to pee right now. Not when you get to it, right? It's just like, or so-and-so's on the floor, you can go find them and they can open it for you, right? And so, and this is a good one too. When somebody is out on the floor working and I need to go find them, I have tinnitus, right? So I always have a ringing in my ear. It never shuts up, never shuts up, ever shuts up. It's my friend. I have a ringing in my ear that will be there for the rest of my life. And sometimes it's low, and other times it's super loud, and things will set it off, right? So they go through the store, and they have this beep thing where they're pricing things, and it's beep and beep, right? So I'm supposed to find them by that beep. Why I need to go to the bathroom? Because the manager is too busy and hasn't unlocked the bathroom for me, right? So this is what has happened when I've needed to go. So I have used the janitor's closet because I can't find them with the beep. And for me to focus on that beep, to hunt them down, causes me pain, right? I don't want to have to explain that to somebody so that I can fucking go to the bathroom. Just unlock the fucking bathroom for me. Why should I have to explain all that for someone to treat me like a human fucking being and unlock the bathroom when I get there, right? So herein lies my frustration. But nobody wants to work. Trust me, nobody wants to work. That's the problem. I gotta pee, and my back hurts, and I'm getting too hot. So I'll be back. Let me find something. Okay, so I think I made a video. Let me play. Oh, shoot, maybe, if I can find it. I think this is it. Okay. So I think this is the IM video I made yesterday. So I'm going to play this.
Welcome to my reading of
And
I
I will be back in a
Positive
minute.
Affirmations. I haven't done an I am reading in a long time.
Yep, I'll be back.
This video is me letting my little elm self out playing at the ocean. My favorite thing, dancing at the ocean in my tutu. So anyway, yeah. Thanks for joining me, beautiful soul. I am allowing myself to dream big, to have faith, and to trust. I am allowing myself to just be, to move through my day not forcing, no anxiety, no anger, and no fear. I am flourishing. I I am reflective. I am aware that in each of my encounters, I am leaving energy behind, and I am choosing to leave positive energy in my wake. I am inhaling the present. I am exhaling the past. I am aware. I am mindful. I am balanced. I am ease. I am rising above the chaos and thinking productive thoughts. I am creating something better. I am tranquility. I am thoughtful. I am a multi-layered fluid soul.
I know, and then
Each step that I am taking is bringing me
anyway,
more
so then I
purpose.
tell the girl that the one, oh wait, sorry. Let me stop. Well, yeah, I'm stopping this. Sorry. Anyway, so I told the one girl there that I was peeing in the janitor's closet. So I figured this will probably be what happens. Because I didn't think about it until later. Like, this is corporate, right? And this guy, like, the manager of the store that I'm working at is going to report this to corporate that I got pissed because I told her, I said, he's not responded to me. This place is, there's things that I've asked him and he just blows me off and I'm not going to be treated this way. Right. But then now he can say, because they're going to be like, yeah, she pees in the janitor's closet too. So clearly she's just out of line in what she expects from people. Like, I expect them to please open the bathroom for me when I get there. And I expect them to provide me with the things I need to do the job that they want me to do. That is what I expect. But clearly that is too much, right? But the thing about it is then I get mad and I lose my temper. And then people can say that she's just being a Karen, right? So I'm just being a Karen because I get mad and lose my temper when I get treated that way. Which is really unfortunate because if people actually looked at what I'm getting pissed about, like, I'm working at a place where they won't open the bathrooms for me. I have to there's a code they won't give me. I'm not special enough to I can't have the code. I can't have the code, So it's like, okay, fine. Don't give me the code, but don't give me a hassle when I come and ask you. Or when you get there in the morning, prop the damn door open so that I can do my job. Because not only that, it's like when I go to the bathroom, I can check out the bathrooms and see when I go to clean if I need to take toilet paper back with me. Or let's just say somebody decides to smear poop all over it again. That takes me a half hour. I certainly don't want to find that mess my last half hour because they haven't let me into the bathrooms to check them out, right? I mean, there are so many reasons. It's not just the fact that I need to pee. So I mean, we shouldn't have to tolerate that in order to work, right? And these people that are running these businesses, and I know it's the Jeff Bezoses too. I mean, come on. I know, like, the shit that Amazon expects, and it's just, I know. I know. I just the only thing is I can only toot for what I right. I could only speak for, and again, it was funny. Hey, everybody, calm down, everybody. When I read that, I was like, oh fuck, what did I do? Yay me, because I do that. So there have been times that I have sent, like, I remember one time I was working at the college, and it was when COVID first hit, and I was freaking out. I was in a bad place. I was watching a lot of news. Like, I didn't watch any news. And then when Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump debated, the first debate, I watched news every day for 4 years after that. Like, I watched that debate and I got afraid and I did not turn away for 4 years. Like, until actually, it took me a little bit. Once Donald Trump lost and Joe Biden got into office, and I realized that it was the same. It was a different person, but it was the same. And the shit that he did was done differently, but it was the same. You know what I mean? He wasn't as blatant about it and as vulgar and as, Donald Trump. I mean, I actually can kind of empathize with him because someone said something. I hope you find peace with whatever you're doing. Thank you, me too. And thank you. I appreciate that. Me too. I hope I find peace too. I'm actually closer to peace than I've ever been, truthfully. Like I love myself now. I've never loved myself. I could never say that, ever say that and mean it. I mean it, I mean, I love every part of me, even the part right now that's raging about the things in life that I find are unjust, right? I started working when I was 12, never mind. That's funny. I say that. I started working when I was really little because if my mom came home and that house was a mess, ooh, buddy, you didn't want that to happen, right? So, I don't know, peace. Hey, Turtle. So this is what I've been working on. This is how I find peace. So here's an update on Turtle. He's getting, his shell is starting to get better. Like, I'm liking where he's going. I'm going to have to paint colors and colors over colors. I mean, this is probably going to take me a couple weeks of just painting color over color over color. But I'm almost done with, I don't think I'm going to do a lot more painting on his body. Just the shell. And then the bottom, I wanted to add, a bottom shell, but he's so heavy that I don't want to add more weight. So I'm just going to paint it light and seal it. Maybe I should put a poem or something. Something positive. Yeah, I know I don't sound real positive. I appreciate your blessing. You're probably gone by now, but I don't know. There's Turtle, if you're not. Pretty cool, huh? Anyway. The ocean. So. Oh wait, I don't want to play this one again. This is the one I posted yesterday. Thankfully, my son helped me figure all this out. So I wanted to look at, let me see if I can find, because the ones where I'm in, what did I do? No. There we go. So in the black tutu, I want to see if there's anything that's worth anything in this. I don't really think there is, but I'm going to check. I think I need to do it again. I was really nervous. It was so uncomfortable for me to be there dancing in a black tutu on Easter morning when there was a church there. But I didn't want to leave because it's my beach too, right? But I'm hoping that nothing was misread. Like I wasn't worshiping Satan or anything on Easter morning on the beach. I was actually worshiping myself, truthfully. So maybe... I'm not going to call myself Satan. Okay, never mind. All right, so let's see. All right.
Okay, so it's Easter Sunday, and I'm out here dancing, and there's a group of, it's like 6:45 in the morning, I think, and there's a group of people from a church over here, and today I was in a black mood, so I'm dancing in black, so, anyway, okay, here I go.
The wind is bad. Look at the birds, though. I feel bad. I chased the birds off. They're like, lady, what is wrong with you? We're over here chilling, and here you come in this black tutu. Okay, that's funny. So this probably would have been better if I had taken my sweatshirt off. Oh, well. You can't really see my face or anything, but do I look like a tree stump? I can't feel that way. I just said so can you love yourself although I don't think I need to lose weight, so never mind. I was going to say, can you love yourself and still think you need to lose weight, but I don't think I need to lose weight, so never mind. If I look like a tree stump, that's fine. This is fun. I love that I do this. This was my Easter morning. So I was taking Elm out. Elm was my little Easter. Was not pleasant for me when I was a child. I think there's a lot more there than I know. So I'm going to try not to go too deep into that. I don't know. It's funny because there's so much that's come to me. I'm not sure that I really want to know anymore. I think I'm kind of done. It's like, okay, I get it. It was brutal. I'll admit that now. We'll call it good. But anyway. So I can't use this for any kind of poem or anything, but it was fun. I love these shoes. I got these new surf shoes because I'm going to surf out there. My new job has a swimming pool. I might get to swim. I'm hoping they'll let me use it.
They're moving around.
Oh, look at that, me. I'm such an old pickup truck. It's funny. Okay, so there's that one. La la la. I love this water here. I think, oh no. Oh, right on. I was having fun. Never mind. Yay. Oh no, do I get out? Okay. I hope I stay in frame. Shoot. I don't. Maybe. Bummer. Oh well. I love standing in the water when it's doing that. I know. I really, like, it can be dangerous. That part of the reason why I don't necessarily go to the full beaches for people to see me do this. Like, I'm happy just having you see it. If there's, you know what I mean? I'm happy just putting it out here. I don't need people from this town to see me doing this, but I'm afraid because I don't want to die. And so, because the tides around here are unpredictable, and I like being in the water. So if I'm in the water, like they say, don't be alone. So I can't do this, right? Like I don't, and it's funny because I don't do this for the attention of people. I don't care about the people that see it unless they enjoy it. But like this day, although I did come out, look, I was getting exercise. Yay. The geese are like, will you please leave, lady? They were mad at me. Well, and here I am. So this is funny and not funny because they were having the church thing, right? And I could not hear the geese when I was there. Like, I did not know that the geese were yelling at me when I was there. I had no comprehension of that because I had my music in one ear, right? And I have tinnitus. So this ear was not picking up geese, right? So they were having their church thing and I was doing this at that moment. And so the geese were yelling while they were trying to have their church thing. And I'm over here dancing in my black tutu. Like, if I put all those things together, I wonder if it was obnoxious as fuck. Probably. But, oh well. Whatever. I was having fun and I don't, See, that's the thing. I am conscious of other people, right? Because obviously I think about that. Like now, well, especially now that I hear the geese. Like I thought about it a little bit, but I was like, whatever. They're way over there, and I'm way over here, and I'm dancing, whatever. I didn't realize that the geese were screaming at me. So now, in hindsight, looking back at that scenario with the geese, because it's in a cove. So the geese, you could really hear the geese. Oh, oh well. And you know what's even worse is my car is really recognizable. I have a bright yellow car in Coos Bay, Oregon. So anybody that was at that church service that sees my car, there's that freakazoid that was. Oh boy, I'll tell you. And the thing about it is, right, is that I think two things, right? A, I think that it doesn't really matter, right, one way or another. And B, I think what makes me think that it actually was that important, right? That people actually will remember that I actually made that big of an impact, right? I mean, that that makes it's clearly, I think a lot of myself to think that my actions there impacted a group of 30 people on their Easter Sunday that way, right? I mean, that makes me think an awful lot of myself, I think, right? So, so I think, where does that come from? Well, I guess now, because I really love myself, for starters. But the funny thing about it is I always go dance in a rainbow tutu. Like, this is the first time that I've done black. I do rainbow. I've always done I do a rainbow crown. Like, I'll put my rainbow crown on even for a moment. I think it'll give me a headache if I do it for too long, but there we go. Okay, see? So I usually always do rainbow. Just that particular day, I was feeling kind of not rainbowy. I was feeling kind of blacky, right? I was just feeling down because I don't know what I'm doing with myself. Like, I'm totally lost. And again, old pickup truck. It's funny because there's so many jobs that I know if I was younger that I would have gotten. Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind, right? And it's like, thankfully, in my mind, as long as I don't look in a mirror, I'm a lot hotter than I actually am. So there was a movie, I think it was Amy Schumer. It was in it where it's like she thought she was pretty, so she was pretty. I don't know, anyway. But, oops, shit. I just dropped my earbuds in my coffee. All right, whatever. I'm all talking to myself and shit. Always. Okay. I wonder if I can hear anything now that I dropped my earbuds in coffee. Yep. Okay, so hold on. So, did I... So this is another one. The geese. Gosh, I didn't even realize that the geese were I can't believe that this caused me to not pick up on that morning. Can you hear him singing though? So I can hear the people singing though. They could probably hear me singing then too, because I was yelling. I was singing Beautiful by POD. Well, I was screaming it because I can't really sing. Sometimes I think I can, so I do, but I don't think I sound all. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I like to do it, so I don't care. So, my neighbors, I stand in my driveway and sing at the top of my lungs. I don't care. I'm like, oh Jesus, she's at it again. Never early in the morning or late at night. So I wonder what I'm dancing to. I went pretty far away. I mean, I'm wearing my Marilyn Monroe t-shirt, right? I mean, that doesn't look like I'm worshiping anything bad, does it? I mean, Marilyn Monroe was mentally ill, right? So that's what this is all about, right? All of this for me is like awareness and to mental illness. Like my whole life I've lived in this state of mental illness and not dealing with it, not actually not even wanting to admit like mentally ill. That's bad. We don't, right? And all of a sudden it's like, no, I have got it's childhood post traumatic stress disorder or complex, right? And no, I didn't go to Vietnam and I didn't get shot up, and that's a different form of it, right? My form is different. When I was very young, I was molested, and it carried on throughout my whole life, and I became prey. And I do this because I lost that. I never got to be that little girl. That was taken from me, right? And it's like, I know I'm not alone. I know that there are so many of us out there who got our childhoods just fucking ripped away from us, right? And so this is what I do, right? And so listen to the geese. They're pissed. This is funny. I didn't even know they were. I wonder if they're yelling at me or if they're flying out. Because a lot of times when they're flying in and out, they yell like that too. So but anyway, I'm glad that they started because I was going off. But anyway, so that's why I dance like this, right? And so for me, it was a celebration of my life and a worship of myself. And I didn't even realize it was Easter Sunday until I got there. Like for me, I got that Sunday off. I didn't have to work because Ross was closed. So I was like, yay, I got a day off because I had already worked, with all these. Whatever. I don't even want to talk about that. I hope the guy pays me. I don't know. So I'm kind of afraid because a lot of times, like today when I was there, I was talking to one of the other employees and I kind of went off and I was like cussing a lot because I do that when I'm upset. I drop the F bomb a lot. And so I was in the back room, in the stock room, and I was cussing. I was dropping the F bomb a lot, and I was talking about how the boss doesn't let me into the bathroom, right? I'm like, because I said I'm tired of being treated like crap, and I said people here treat me like crap, and she's like, oh, who? Here? No, they don't. And I'm like, yeah, Rashonda does not open the bathroom for me. I've told her multiple times, or no, not multiple times, excuse me. I explained to her one time why I needed for her to open the bathroom. I'm not going to go through it again. I'm a 57-year-old, I'm an adult woman. I'm not going to keep asking for you to please let me into the fucking bathroom. Right, anyway, so I was talking about that today and stuff. So I'm like hoping I don't get in trouble because every time I do something like that, like I get escorted off the premises. As soon as I start dropping the F bomb, people want me to leave. They're like, oh my God, she's mad. She's saying fuck. Oh, everybody hide. Go find a bush. It's like, here's my view on this. Okay. The people that you need to be scared of are the people that are quiet. Yeah. The ones that are a low boil and they just simmer. They don't just tell you that they're fucking pissed. Like me, if I'm mad, you know it. I stomp around and, I'm like, I'm not a quiet, angry person. I slam doors. I'm just like, I'm pissed. So, which is true. See, I don't think those are the kind of people that you really need to be afraid of, like me, right? Because when I'm mad, you know it. It's the people that are quiet. Those are the ones that come up at you when you're not expecting it. I can't believe I put my earbuds in my hot tea. Dingy. Not. Anyway, I'm still babbling. I'm going to do a reading. I hope I find peace too. I've been trying. I'm getting closer. You know what I think what I'm having a hard time with is finding peace, but not tolerating, because there's so much, like, I'm hoping that, I don't know, I think it's my expectations. I think I need to just not have them. is the problem. And I've heard that before. Just don't expect, and you don't. I mean, because you can't really expect anything. There's so many variables in life, right? So, even plans you cannot count on. So, you know, I don't know. Anyway, okay. So there's that one. I'm gonna watch another one because I like watching me dance.
That was signal to noise.
Even though I
Scott
look like
Buckley.
an
I
old
hope I
pickup
got
truck.
that.
I used to have an old pickup truck. It was my favorite pickup truck. I loved my old pickup truck.
Okay.
Actually.
This is Lullaby.
I wonder if you can still
I'm
hear
gonna
them
go.
singing.
We get the geese a little. See if that dude will
Didn't
stay.
mean for the geese to go off. I feel a little
so
bad about that.
Right there. Okay.
Oh, my ear. Yeah, my son's going to this party at his job, and I haven't been out. I haven't been out. I haven't been around people. Anyway, I wanted to go, kinda, but I don't. With my tinnitus, I don't know, with my ear, and it's at a bowling alley. I mean, I don't know if having tinnitus at a bowling alley is really a good thing. I would think it would cause me some pain, so I figured not to go. So I kind of dressed up a little bit just to sit here and talk on the computer. I miss wearing my clothes. It's kind of a bummer, but whatever. Someday. Right now I'm going to be a janitor. So then, okay, I was starting to talk about this too. So this new place that I'm going to be working at, I went this afternoon to drop off some paperwork, which come to find out I didn't really need to do because I sent it to him, but I didn't know if he got it or not. So I dropped it off to him, but I haven't been out, really out since COVID. I got laid off and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, so I went up and I'm like, oh, hi, Donnie. And I put out my hand. He shook my hand. And it occurred to me later, he's probably like, what the fuck? This woman just put her hand out there to shake, because you don't shake hands anymore, do you? Isn't it now? Or are we back? Can we shake hands now? I don't know how it works now. Can we shake hands? I wonder. I don't know. There, I think I'm all sexy and stuff. 57-year-old doing my stuff like I'm all a stripper pole. All right. I'm going to go work on my turtle. I just needed to talk. Get it out. I was seeing a counselor for a while. The poor woman. The last time I saw her, she's like, oh my God, I'm a behaviorist. And I'm like, oh. She didn't say it well, kind of. I don't think she said, oh my God, but she should have. She just could have. The way she said it was, oh my God, I'm a behaviorist. And I'm just and she's been seeing me for a while, but I don't think, I finally, it's funny because I've been writing, and maybe I'm just going to read some of the stuff I've written. Because I've been writing stuff about getting into the dark corners of my mind. I think that's probably why I've quit writing and betting, because all of the stuff I wrote about started happening, and it's oh, slow the fuck down. I'm starting to, too much is coming out me. Slow down. So I'm going to read some of this stuff. I don't know how. Where is it? I go here, and I go there, and I go there. And interesting. Look at that. Okay. I'm figuring my stuff out. I've got my YouTube now figured out with my OBS. My poor son, I got mad at him because I'm like, dude, you told me you were going to set everything. Well, I got mad at him because I did all the yard work for him to set all my stuff up, and he didn't set up everything. He's funny. He's like, well, I thought your headphones were set up. I thought the wireless ones were set up. I'm like, dude, you thought I set up my wireless headset? Really? Come on. Let's try that again. No, that's mean. Okay. So I was going to read some of the stuff. And here we go. There's that. There's this. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go there. I already did this. Okay. I'm gonna get out of that one. I'm gonna go there. Okay. I'm gonna go like this. Okay. So let's see what I've written. It's been a while since I've written anything. And I don't know. I'm such a dork. I hope I didn't make those people. I mean, there are some colors in my black. I didn't even have my rainbow tutu, so I couldn't have worn it even if I wanted to. I guess I could have worn no tutu. But the whole point for me to go out there that day was to shoot some video in the black tutu, mostly to see how the black tutu worked. Because it's new, I made it. I haven't finished it yet, but it doesn't look too bad. And I don't celebrate Easter, so I wouldn't have even known. Right?
That they are
Except for I
worshiping
got the day
God
off.
on Easter Sunday morning at dawn. They didn't even fucking hurt me. And I'm worshiping myself. Yay! And I'm worshiping myself.
Uh-oh. I can hear me twice. What's going on?
Uh-oh. I can hear me twice.
Okay.
What's going on?
I see what's happening here. Okay, there we go. Need to turn. I fixed it. Sorry about that. That's been on for a while. Has that been on the whole time? Oh. Oh. Huh? Well, not now. Okay.
Me. Okay.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna find beautiful.
Okay, so then I think I really.
She'd be a lot prettier. She'd smile once in a while.
I'm sorry to subject you to that.
Okay, I'm gonna dance with you.
Whatever. Okay.
Maybe.
So if this is beautiful.
She's seen her share of devils
In this angel town. Okay. If this is beautiful, I scream this song. So I am going to probably turn this down. Because I don't think we need to listen to me screaming beautiful. The water is gorgeous though, isn't it? I'm going to get out there. I'm going to get out there. The place I'm working is on the water. I'm getting closer, getting closer, getting closer, getting closer. Getting closer. Well, and then this place actually where I'm working too. Oh, look at me, I match so well. Look at this. I got some shit going on. My pants. Okay, so my pants are black and white striped. So see, black and white striped. I got my slippers on, and then I have on this pretty thing that's green. I have on a tank top underneath it, and then I have on rainbow stuff and a scarf. Okay. I'm just styling today. Alright. I was going to talk about something I don't remember. Went off on the way I was. So they were singing. I can hear them singing. So the wind was going this way, so chances are they couldn't hear me singing, right? Because the wind wasn't blowing toward them. Okay, so that's good. So this is beautiful. I love this song. Okay, what am I doing? I remember what I was doing now. Okay. I'm such a dork. Hi. Wow. Wow. And hey, I know that you can find a way. You're beautiful to me. What's going on, dog? What's going on? What's happening? Did you have a bad dream? Did you have a bad dream? Alright. Okay, I'm sorry I'm subjecting you to this. I'll turn this down. This is so funny. So that was me, Easter Sunday. I love that song, right? I sing that song to myself a lot. It means a lot to me. And it's funny. I don't know. They also sing Youth of the Nation, which I like a lot too. You know, I think that too many people my age just don't see what's happening. It pisses me off. I'm so close to being a boomer and it's a bummer, but oh my god, this is so funny. So I love this. I didn't realize, like, you can hear them singing too. And I didn't realize that this was going to pick us both up. I really actually like that. Cause for me, that's like two different, two different types of people, right? On the beach on Sunday, celebrating what they're like I'm celebrating my life. I do it every time I go there. It doesn't matter to me if it's Sunday or Monday night or whenever I go to the beach and dance. Whenever I go to the beach and dance, it's for me it's a celebration of my life, right? And so I think it's really kind of cool that, like, I didn't realize that I picked them up too. And so I just love that. I think that's really awesome because I can hear them too on the ones where you don't hear me, but I like that there's both of us, you know? Although it almost looks like I'm trying to out sing them, which I'm really not. Whenever I sing that song, I sing it like to everything that I am because I just love that song, right? Like there have been jobs where I've had to go into the job and to get into the door, I have sung that song in the parking lot before I went in as loud as I could. So, you know, but again, I hope that the people that were there, but whatever, people are people. Okay, so here's another one, and I was
Uno más, por favor.
okay. So I'm doing one more. So I will have to say though, it's a good form of exercise. I've lost a lot of weight and I've gotten buff. So, or I'm getting buff. I have to say. So, you know, there's that. Okay. So I'm gonna find an ocean video and just do some readings. And then I'm getting a headache. I haven't eaten like decent food all day. I still don't have like all of my stuff. Oh, this one. Oh, right on. This is in a different black tutu. This one is too long. I don't feel comfortable. Like, I shouldn't be out there dancing with shit wrapped around my arms and stuff anyway. Realistically, if I got taken out, I'd be fucked because if the waves took me out because I've got all that shit wrapped around me, right? I mean, I know this. I try to be careful and pay attention, you know, because I obviously don't want that to happen. But you know, I don't think I'm any more at risk. Well, I don't know. It's just, that's just the way it is, right? I'm going to do this. So I'm looking at the side of my turtle. It looks like he has a black eye. I need to do something about that. But anyway, okay, so I was going to read something. I'm going to go control to the end. Wow. Oh, there's one of my paintings. Isn't that cool? I love that painting, actually. There's me with long hair, yeah, and a bigger nose. There's my bird. There's my person that I've never had. So, okay. Where was I? What's happening? Sorry. What's this? Uh,
Greetings. Today is Friday, April 30th, 2021. I would like to welcome you to my reading of I Am Positive Affirmation.
April. Yeah, I don't know. Where am I going? There's 45. Oh, here's a good one. This was like, hopefully, is this just. Whoops. I'm hoping that this is just nature sounds. This is. There's music. That's okay. As long as there's not me talking. This is really kind of cool, actually. This is up at Cape Argo, and I think it was feeding time. I think down. Oh God, I'm sitting on a heating pad. I think down in here was feeding time. So I'm just gonna play this for a minute and do some reading and see where. If I can. I don't know. God, I keep doing that. Damn it. There we go. Okay. Wow. Okay, so this is the last thing I wrote. Embracing the storm. Well, actually, I'm going to read. I'm just going to read some stuff. I'm getting hot. Ugh. Too much shit on. Off. Everything off. So this is so funny. Okay. So this is the stuff, this is what I wrote. I think, so this, I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm going to start on something Monday. No, that's Little Brown Bat Wings. 214. Okay, so 2/14/2022 was when I think, like, I was still writing positive affirmations, right? And then this is what I wrote. I am soaring through my life on butterfly wings, gently moving with the currents of the universe. I am guided by my convictions. I am steadfast in this moment, acknowledging that I'm exactly what I need in this moment. My focus is one. Every action I am taking is benefiting one. I am one, and in one, I am all. I am first. It is me. For if I am not whole, there is nothing. I am keeping my mind's eye open, practicing thoughtfulness as this shines light on my path forward, illuminating the dark and enfolding the ones in me who live there. I am one. In nature, we become a part of whole, grounded in this life with Mother Earth beneath our feet. The energy we are creating radiates from within as rays from the sun, encompassing all in our sphere. From this time forward, in all that I do, I am choosing to radiate confidence, kindness, and peace. All right, I need to be better with that. uh, I don't know. I mean, I didn't mean to send a group text. I didn't realize it until it was done and he responded. That said, if the man paid me like he was supposed to, I wouldn't have had to send the text. And for him to sit there and tell me that I have to wait for him to pay me the money that he owes me because he forgot is kind of bullshit, right? So, whatever. Can I still radiate kindness and stand up for myself? I guess when I started dropping the F-bomb, whatever. Fuck is one of my favorite words. What am I supposed to do about that? I like that word. So, sue me. Okay. From this time forward, in all that I do, I am choosing to radiate confidence, kindness, and fucking peace. I am comfortable in that other beings may not appreciate my way. That is so funny. I own who I am. I am at peace with the vastness of humanity, with the uniqueness of us all. We are all part of one, and I am whole. Huh, I like that. So, I like that. Okay, so that I wrote on 2/14/2022. All right, so then we'll do 2/21/2022 on Little Brown Bat Wings. This is when I started opening myself up and embracing the darkness, right? I have been running from my darkness or pretending like it wasn't there, or it's so funny because in visualizing myself, throughout my process of life, right? I have visualized this that I am becoming a little different, though, in that I visualize myself to be like all this loving peace, not getting angry type person, right? Was what I wanted myself to become, right? And I'm understanding now that I don't think that's healthy, because anger is an emotion, and I think we need to let ourselves feel all of them, the vastness of them, right? So that. And I also don't want to be that. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm not going to get mad at you if you do something. Like I want to be respected, and I don't want to be blown off. And I don't. My biggest thing, I think, out of all of this, with this thing that's happened at Rawson, is that they lied to me. All of them lied to me. Like, the one was like, oh, I'll talk to him about the vacuum, and I'll let him know that 2 hours isn't enough time, and and I'll do this, and then this person's like, oh, and I'm gonna do this, and nobody did that. They lied to me, right? And that's my thing, is anymore, when I don't like being lied to at all, right? Just fucking tell me what the truth is, and we can deal with this. But don't tell me what you think I want to hear to pacify me in the moment, and then turn around and do whatever you're going to do anyway, and then I see what you're doing and realize you just lied to me, right? To my face. And then I get mad because that's really disrespectful. Okay, I'll be back. My dogs are having a shit fit. So... I don't know what they're barking at. They think we're all gonna go outside and play and shit, and we're not. I'm not gonna go out and play with them right now. It's cold out there. I know, starting the 1st of next month, I'm gonna be working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday nights. So it's gonna be weird. Because I've been getting up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, which, for a job, which it's kind of a drag because I make decent money at this job, but I can't keep doing this. This woman's just putting me through hell to work for her. It's just not being able to get what I need. It took me months to get the cleaning supplies I need. I was using, there's Purell shit that you put, like they had a bunch of Purell for your hands, right? And I had to use it to clean the floors because she wouldn't supply me with what I needed, and I wasn't going to buy. Like, there was a woman today, she's like, oh, just go to the dollar store and buy what you need. Now, I'm not going to go to the dollar store, which is now a $1.25 store, and spend my money on a job where, you know, they're getting paid twice what you're getting paid, at least, plus they're getting paid on top of that for supplies. If they're not providing me what I need, I'm not going to buy it out of my pocket, you know? And what really kind of blows me away about this whole situation is that, and again, I'm not talking about my readings and stuff. I'm going off again. This is whatever. This is my journal. But where was I at? What blows me away about this is that the woman, like the people that are in charge of the building that I'm cleaning, see what this woman is putting me through, and they are not going to her supervisor and saying, as far as I can tell, you need to get these supplies for us, because if they were, I would have what I needed, right? Like, we were out of paper towels in the ladies' men's room and the, you know, like the employee lounge for over a month. We had no paper towels. Because when we were getting low, I told her we were getting low, and she totally ignored me. Then I kept telling her we didn't have, you know, it's like, well, first I said, what are we in charge of? And she didn't tell me. And then she came and told me that her son-in-law gotten caught with child porn. It wasn't that big of a deal. And so I got mad at her the next time I saw her. I told her to get the fuck away from me, kind of. Because I didn't really say that, but that's how I felt. Because I was just like, ugh, it was creeped out. Ugh, ugh. So I need to not work for her anyway. Because it just creeps me out. And it's like, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to shun somebody from it. She should have never fucking told me that. Like, she should be in trouble. I should not be the one that's suffering because she told me that, right? She told me that. I didn't ask her to tell me that. So I have to quit this job because the one that I'm working for tells me that her son-in-law's in child porn and it's not that big of a deal. So I have to quit the job. And it's a good job that I'm making money at, that I need the money. I have to quit it because she did that. See, that's the kind of thing that really bothers me. It's like I was at the college, right? Because they didn't have their shit together. I'm the one that paid. Because I got upset, right? I didn't want to be lied to. It's just, I don't know. It's unfortunate that in order to be treated as a decent human being in the world, I would like to say working world, but it's the world. I'm not sure what you have to be. Do you have to be rich? I don't know. It used to be white, but that's not it anymore. I don't fucking know what you have to be now. The 1%. See, and that's the thing that's weird about it to me, is it's such a pecking order. It's like, I have found that being in janitorial, I am the bottom of the food chain. It's like people are like, oh, I can treat you like garbage because you're just janitorial, right? And it's really funny because I remember when I was working at the Department of Corrections and the janitorial crew came in, and I was looking for because I've always had second work. I've never not had second work. And the first time I didn't, I lost that job due to COVID and panicked. It sucked. But anyway, so I was working at the Department of Corrections and I was working at a job that I didn't like. So I was trying to find another second job, because I was working a second job I didn't like, right? And so I remember the janitorial guy came in and I asked him if they were hiring. And I remember my boss at the DOC was just kind of like, I can't remember what she said to me later on. She was like, oh, I think that they're hiring it. But I mean, I could just tell she was floored that I asked about doing janitorial, right? And the janitorial guy too. Although at the time I weighed almost 190 pounds. So I can understand why they looked at both of them looked at me like I was out of my mind, because it is, yeah, you do have to But that's not true. That's not true. Well, I don't think it's the weight, but I don't think it's the weight, but the shape I was in, right? Like I was having a hard time breathing. Like I couldn't climb the stairs without losing my breath. I couldn't, you know, there was times I went hiking and I thought for sure that I was going to just die on the side of the mountain. They weren't going to find me for days. Where did Johnny go? We don't know. Hiker finds body. Hiker finds Department of Corrections worker on. What the fuck? Do you hear that? Someone's music. Do you hear that? I hear that. It's pretty loud if I can hear it in my house. That's okay though, because I do it all the time. I turn my music up in the driveway and then I sing at the top of my lungs. So I guess I shouldn't complain about someone's music going boom, 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 boom. Anyway, I don't know. I was just talking about janitorial. I don't know. Being the bottom of the food chain. It's funny the way people are just people, you know? Respect is just really not something that there is much of anymore. And it seems like, or empathy. Like there's so little empathy for other people. I have decided, it was so funny. Today I was out playing with the dogs in the yard. It's pouring down rain. Every time I get up, my dogs think we're going outside and it's pouring. But I was out playing with the dogs in the yard today. And I was thinking about things. And I was thinking, you know, I'm giving myself permission to ask questions, right? Because there's this person at one of the jobs that I'm working with. And I was thinking to myself that he wasn't very nice. And I remember telling my son, I'm like, he kind of creeps me out a little bit because he seems really mean. And so you know, blah, blah, blah. And so I thought, you know, I'm not going to assume things like that about people anymore. So I've started asking questions from people before, and then I've made a decision based upon their answers, right? And even then, not a solid decision or actions. Like some people, like there are some people I don't want to ask questions because they kick trash to the side and expect other people to pick it up when it's clearly trash that belongs to the establishment that they manage. That to me is just, I don't want to get to know someone like that. I don't have any questions to ask them. Their character is shown in that action, right? But there was another person whose actions I wasn't quite sure of. And now I think they're just because he's fucking tired. I was talking to him today. He was telling me how much sleep he gets because I started asking him questions. I'm like, so how are you? You know, and he's like tired. And I'm like, really? And I'm like, so what time do you get up? You know, what time do you come in? What time do you go to bed? You know, and I'm like, and so he's like, he's going to go home and take a nap. And I'm like, how long will that be? You know, and he's like, oh, about an hour. And I'm like, that's not enough sleep at all. And he's like, no, not really. And he goes, but I've been living that way my whole life. And I said, yeah, for me, it kind of, you know, and he goes, yeah. And at the same time, I said, I turn into bitch mode. And he was like, it makes me really crabby. And I was just like, okay. So it explains some things though, because if he's that tired, because some of the stuff he's done, I'm like, why the fuck is this guy doing shit like this? It's like, are you intentionally doing this? But he's tired. He can't think. He's tired, right? And it explains a lot. So the fact that I am able to do that, right? That's what I'm doing. I wonder if this is, let me see if this is just nature too, or if this is me. I think this is, not sure where this is. How long is it? 39 minutes. I think this is but if this is 39 minutes, it could be, I think it's Cape Argo. Anyway, so I've decided, you know, I don't know, that I'm giving myself permission to ask questions. And it was funny because when I thought about that, it hit me, right? Because this is where I'm at. Like, I finally, it's, and somebody said this to me one time on Reddit. Oh my God, you're finally doing this. You're 57 years old. It took you this long. Well, yes, okay, it took me this long. I'm finally looking at my childhood and unpacking it. And yes, I'm 57 and it fucking took me this long, right? But I remember, like, asking questions when I was a kid. I remember one time we were on this road trip and I was asking a lot of questions. One of the questions I kept asking though was when we were going to see the bears, or when we were going to get there. I think was the one. I don't know, but I kept asking questions, and they were getting pissed off at me. And so, I remember I didn't want to ask a question about the trip again, so I asked my grandma how old she was, and I really got in trouble then. And I'm just like, oh, but I don't know. So I'm giving myself, like, I'm releasing that fear of asking questions, because my mom even said that when I had my son, and he would ask me questions. I explained stuff to him. I didn't just yell at him and say, don't ask me questions, you know? I explained to him why or what or how, or I spoke to him like a human being, you know? Um, not like a problem or um a problem, right? I think we were like my mom shouldn't have had kids. I shouldn't have either, but I stepped up. I have to say, I did some stuff that wasn't right. I got that, and I did raise an introvert. He's getting a lot better though. He's at a party right now, which I really wanted to go to, but I want to let him get more comfortable in it all before I get go get involved, right? Because I'm a lot. So I can be a lot. I'm not always a lot, but I can be a lot. My mind just, it's rabbit trails. I can't. I guess when I was younger, it probably would have been diagnosed as I don't know. Who fucking cares? Whatever it is. My mind works in rabbit trails. That's just whatever. Um, it's probably, here's why. Here's why. Because I started reading tables when I was, well, actually, I started working when I was 12. And then, oh, and I started working at freaking Carl's Jr.'s when I was 15. And then when I went to McDonald's, we used to get little rabbits, little rabbit pins for being fast, right? Being able to multitask, get those orders, turn around, be super fast, right? Do all this stuff really, really quick. I had the most rabbits. I had a plethora of rabbits. So I've always like that's that's funny. Rabbit trails. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. It's all because of McDonald's. That is funny as shit. I love that. That is so funny. Okay, so that's what happened when I started working at McDonald's. I think I was like 16. It was just before, because what happened was I moved out when I was like 15. I was working at Carl's Jr.'s, and the manager there was just a total pig. And then I started working at McDonald's, and the maintenance guy there trapped me in the basement and fucking masturbated. I was like, oh, I. I remember I was afraid. I was afraid. I was fucking afraid. I was like standing in the basement. He was blocking the stairs, you know, and he had his hand up on this. It was like a pipe or something on the ceiling, and he had his hands down his pants. In his hand, one hand, the other hand was holding the pot. Oh my god. And I knew that up there I had seen porn. There was a porn magazine up there. I knew that that was up where his hand was. That's right. Oh my god. Anyway, because I was down there I was loading there was like a conveyor belt that you put like all the fries and the hamburgers and shit. You got it from the freezer downstairs, and you put it, and it all went upstairs so that you got prepped for morning. Because I was the morning person. I came in at 6 o'clock. I waited tables from 10 at night until 6 in the morning. And then I went over to McDonald's, and I started McDonald's at like, I think it must have been 6:30, because I waited tables till 6, and I had to go over and then open McDonald's. So it had to be right after that. And I remember him trapping me down in the basement. Oh my god, that was something. Anyway, yeah, that was something. I think he did that before I was working both jobs, though, because he must have done it after. I quit when he did that. I quit within a week and just strictly started waiting tables. Well, that's right, because I started hostessing first, and I hostessed one night, and then they had me waiting tables within the next night all by myself. All by myself, graveyard shift. I had hostessed one night, in a truck stop waitress called Cindy's in Davis, California. It was right off the freeway, and it was a truck stop. So all the truckers could, there was like parking for the big trucks that they could park there. And there was a graveyard waitress. Her name was Laura. And I had went in and hostessed one day, and they called me the next day and asked me if I, oh my God, just thinking about this makes me sick to my stomach, to tell you that it does. It's making me feel sick. So, oh my God. Wow. Talking about this is not making me, but I'm going to finish this out. So, the girl, I can't even think of her name now. There was Laura, and there was another girl who also worked graveyards too, and she had some kids. I can't remember her name. She had reddish color hair. I can see her, picture her. But anyway, she called me at home and said, she asked me if I wanted to work, that Laura was sick. And Laura had been working there forever at the graveyard waitress. She worked Monday through Friday, graveyards, 10 at night to 6 in the morning. You know, I liked Laura, actually. She told me she took a lot of vitamin B. That's what kept her from getting sick, but then she was sick. But anyway, so I was like, what do you mean you want me to wait tables? I've only hostessed one night, you know? And so then the chick that called me was like, I told Jim you were going to say that. And I was like, fine, fuck, I'll do it. Those words. It was like probably it was not a good night. I did not know what I was doing. I was trying to take orders. I was trying to take food out. I had a guy leave me a penny. You know, the place was busy. I was waitressing by myself. Like, I had never waited tables before, and I was waitressing graveyard shift by myself in a restaurant. Yeah, those are the jobs I've had. So no wonder why my mind is fucking shattered, right? I mean, and I had to do these jobs. So what I was doing was I was living on my own. So I had moved out when I was 15. So I was doing all this living on my own. And my boyfriend, who I was so in love with, his name was Mike Stiers. And he was like really the first love of my life. Like, I loved him, but he did not love me. And I'm not sure that I even loved him, because I don't, you know, I was young. At 15 and 16, I don't know if you really can say you know what love is, but I loved him in my own way, right? And so he was in the service, and he was over in Europe. So I was working these jobs I had to pay my rent because I was living on my own, and I was saving money to go to Europe. And my mom gave me $50, $50 toward that trip. And I went to Europe for 3 weeks. I worked, and I went over to Europe for 3 weeks, and I saw Mike Stiers. And I thought for sure he was going to propose to me when I got over there. And he fucking gave me a watch and some hand lotion. It was Saint I or whatever it is. I see it all over here too. It wasn't like anything special, right? I was devastated. It took me a while. And that was when I first got there. So, because I think I went there, it must have been my 17th birthday. It had to have been 17th. Or did I graduate? I graduated in 1982. How old was I? Let me see how old I was in 1982. Calculator. I don't think I'm doing this right. I was 18. So I was 18. So I went over there for my 18th birthday. And I was also, so I was working, I was paying my own, like I was living on my own. I was working to save money to go to Europe. That was my graduation gift to myself. So I was going to school as well, earning my diploma. So, and I did that I moved out when I was 15. So between 15 and 18, I did that, right? I'm trying to think. Because when I first moved out, I was working at Carl's Jr.'s for a while. And the person that I was living with, her mom was paying her rent. And her and my boyfriend had this thing going on. It was kind of a drag. I remember one time I had worked all day, and she didn't have to work because her mom was paying her bills, right? So she could just do whatever she did. And I remember I got off work one day, and just when I drove into like our parking lot to go into our apartment, I saw them leaving. They were gone for hours. They went up to the lake and, you know, did all this stuff. And I'm working, paying my half of the rent while she's off somewhere with my boyfriend. Why her mom's paying her half of the rent. I remember that when I was a kid. And it's funny because I was so young, right? And I look back on it all now, and it's like, A, I mean, I guess back then it was different moving out when you were that age, you know, back in that, when I did that in the 80s, I guess. But I really wish that I had not done that. I wish that I had not done that. I'm not quite sure, like, I know, I guess things at home weren't great. My mom drank a lot, and her husband at the time was kind to me, but maybe too kind. I'm not sure, you know. But I wish I hadn't done that. And it kind of blows me away that we were allowed to do that back then. Although now it is, fuck, kids are homeless all over the place. So again, it's not like I'm feeling sorry for myself, because it's like that now, even it's worse. It's worse. That's what fucking gets me, right? Is I look back on what I went through, and it's frustrating to me, and I fucking hated it. But at least I was able to survive. At least I was able to work. At least I was able to pay the fucking bills. At least I didn't end up homeless because nobody would give me a shot, right? It's like now, it's like I, they make it so hard to live and so hard to work, and it's like, but it's our fault. It's our fault that the people in charge are making, it's just like this shit I'm going through with these jobs. They make it so hard to work. It's like I am getting in my car every morning and driving to this establishment for 2 hours worth of work for over a month straight. Every single day I did this, and this person did not follow through with what they said they were going to do, right? And that's my fault. Or we don't want to work, or, you know, it's just, they make it really hard. And it's like, and again, I've seen this shit all my life, right? I mean, like I said, at least it was easier to find a job back then, but still the abuses that I suffered back then, that we suffered, I don't even want to say I. See, I say I, and I shouldn't do that, because it's not, I'm not, I go off on these things and I talk about it. But again, I know it's not just me. I know that I'm not the only one who suffered these things, and I know people have suffered worse things than I have. And people have suffered lesser things, and it's affected them differently, right? God. Blah. Okay, I'm going off. I was reading what I was writing. Ah. Oh my god. I haven't talked to people in a long time. Like, there is one chick that I talk to that I get along with, but she works at a pot shop, and I don't have money to go in there, and I do really like her, and I want to go in and chat with her some more, which I probably will this week, because I want her to see my black tutu, so I might go in tomorrow. But I just, it was a place I was hoping to be able to work, and I know that that's not going to happen, and that's fine. I actually don't even know that I would now, if they offered it to me, if I would actually take it, because with my fucking hearing, it's just, I don't know. I'm hoping out at this new job that I'll be able to listen to my music, but if I can't, I'm thinking I should keep a recording on all the time, because I'll be talking to myself. I'm gonna have to learn to just keep my mouth quiet. Oh my god. I'll just have to learn to just talk when I come home and talk to my computer, right? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here's another one. This is the Monday, 2/21/2022 on Little Brown Bat Wings. Okay. What music do I have? This was a gorgeous morning. I loved it so much. I'm anxious to not be working 7 days a week and to be able to go back to the ocean. You know, I miss it. In the morning. There's not as many people. There's not as much wind. So, anyway, okay. So I'm gonna read. This is nice. It's slow. I think it's piano. I'm not quite sure what the name is. I know that it is Scott Buckley is the composer. So he hasn't stopped me from using his music yet. Yay. Okay. I do like it. Okay. So Monday, I wrote this Monday, 2/21/2022. Okay. On Little Brown Bat Wings, which is funny because, and I told this story when I wrote it, but when I moved here, So when I first had my son, I or not when I first had my son, when I was pregnant with my son, I was doing artwork. Um, I was with, I was with his dad. That was kind of a cluster, but I was doing artwork and I was titling it, like I was signing it Little Brown for some reason. I think it had something to do with my dad. Maybe recently, though, the color brown has taken on a whole new meaning, which is weird. But anyway, but I used to sign it Little Brown. Well, then when we first moved here, I was out on my patio and I had a bat fall on my chest, and it was a little brown bat, right? So this title for me had some meaning. I know it's weird, but anyway, that's so the title Little Brown Bat Wings has some meaning for me as well. So, and then this is the poem. I'm Okay. I am gliding through the darkness as if on the wings of a bat, my communal self sensing the way through the pain and moving forward. I know this is but a moment on my path. I still believe. And I do. I do. I still believe. So, in the morning's light, I am reaching for ease. There is strength from within. I am embracing the hope that still lives in my soul. Nevertheless, I am weary. I am tired of sloshing through the darkness of my mind. Wow. Untangling the pieces that are so snugly intertwined, making sense where there is none, holding on just a little bit more, but still needing to let go. No longer begrudging, only gliding through the darkness as if on the wings of a bat, my communal self sensing the way through the pain and moving forward. I believe that there is a place for me, a space where my spirit is engulfed with light, compassion, and prosperity. In my uniqueness, I am just as the others. Wow, no more and no less. I too am deserving of a life to exceed my expectations, to lift me beyond all I could imagine. I still believe I am gliding through the darkness as if on the wings of a bat, my communal self sensing the way through the pain and moving forward. I know this is but a moment on my path. I still believe. Okay, so I need to, the other day, I have a health coach that I talk to because I have this Fitbit bracelet thing that I got. It had something to do with the health insurance that I get through the state. Actually, the state of Oregon's pretty good about mental health and stuff. I mean, I think. I don't know. I talked to somebody and it helped me, right? And then I got this Fitbit that helped me. And the coach I have been talking to, like now I'm getting to where I talk to her like every couple weeks because I'm going through such a roller coaster of emotions. Like and usually when I respond to people, it's like either at midnight or 6 o'clock in the morning. Either way, I'm like super tired. Usually it's like the 6 o'clock in the mornings are the ones that I've thought about all night, and I'm like, fucking, I'm doing this before I start my day because I'm not going to go through my day thinking about this shit and wish, being like, oh, should I do this or shouldn't I? Just if yeah. So anyway, so I have this health coach, right? And so the other day she asked me how I've been doing, and I've been up and down, and I told her, I says, I'm tired. I'm not even sure I love this. I'm not even sure what the point is anymore. I love this view. But anyway, and I said, I'm just tired. I'm tired of all of it. I'm tired of the Kardashians saying get a fucking job when I'm working as a janitor and can't even get a massage. I'm just tired. And so then I said, she said something about a therapist. And I said, I'm seeing a therapist and da-da-da. And I said, she just tells me that I need to do acceptance. And So this woman says to me, yeah, woman, it's a woman coach. Her picture is female. So anyway, and so, but I guess I shouldn't assume that they go by that. But anyway, Mackie is the person's name, says to me, what is your idea of acceptance? And I said, my idea of acceptance is accepting that my life is never going, it's not anything I envisioned, right? And then I started really fucking thinking about that. Like, really thinking about that. And that is not true. That is not true. My life is almost everything I envisioned right now, in this moment, right? Like, I'm on the cusp of everything that I envisioned. And I know that. Right? It's weird. It's fucking weird. I just, but like, the only thing that weighs on me is the debt, right? I'm in debt. But it's like, you know what? Who isn't in debt? I am talented. I can go stand outside of Walmart and sell my paintings. I can get $20, $30, $50. I'm an artist, and I think I'm not bad. There's, like, I can direct my artistic talent away from things that aren't as sellable and go more toward things that are sellable, like my turtle, right? So, I know I can make money on my art, right? And I know I'm talented. So, and I know I'm in the right place for this right now, in the right time. Sea turtles on the coast of fucking Oregon, come on. Made out of cardboard boxes. Hello, I'm doing this out of cardboard boxes and packing material. And then I do have to use some bot stuff because I don't really have the resources to strictly do recycled. But, and I want to draw attention to the things that matter. Mental health. That's why I go and dance in my tutu. Like, I'm going to put it on my shirt, mental health awareness. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that are going to go, oh my God, there is no such thing as mental health, blah, 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 whatever. But most people believe that there is mental health and that there are serious mental health issues in our country. And that is what I'm doing. I am letting my little girl go out and play because she never got a chance to do that, right? Which I've talked about multiple times. So I was reading my stuff. Sorry, I'm going off. I love this though. This music is beautiful and this view is so pretty. I love this. It feels so safe, right? Like you're in this safe little space, like a little rabbit inside of a little hole looking out at the ocean, right? Oh my gosh. I'm totally reverting back to my childhood, and I don't know if there's any stopping me. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it in. Rein it in, sister. The good thing about it is, like I said, when I was a little girl, like I remember being, because we left Utah when I was, I think, in kindergarten, first grade, right? And we moved to California. And I don't remember exactly, like, I remember being alone a lot. And I remember being little and remembering that I wanted to pull this trick on my mom. I wanted to somehow, like, have the whole house. Hi, child. I'll be right there. Whole house have garbage all over the floor, and then have a bunch of strings that I could just pull all the garbage up, so that when she started to, like, go off and start screaming, I could show her it was a trick and maybe stop her from yelling. But it wouldn't have worked, and she was drunk, so she probably just would have went off anyway. But anyway, oh well. Okay, well, my son's home. I'm gonna go. Thanks for joining me from on my blab fest. And thank you, Shade Tree. I hope I find peace too. And I hope you find peace too if you need to. Alright, peace out. Okay. How do I stop it? Okay, I need to go here, and I need to go there. And okay, I'm just gonna do this.